Hi everyone, welcome back to another Plan With Me video. This is Elise of Plan With Elise, and today we are going to be planning my December monthly in my classic Happy Planner. So, I did not write in the planner. These are my favorite. Let me pull them out. I have transparent sticky notes. These are from Cloth and Paper. I do believe that you can also get them from Office Depot or Office Max maybe. I'm not exactly sure. You'd have to search for them, but I got mine from Cloth and Paper. And the reason that I love them is because I can use them, I cut them up a little bit. So I can use them, write something that's coming up or something that I know is happening. It's not covering any of the dates. It's not covering anything in my planner. I can move them all around as I need to. And I write on them using a Sharpie, like just a plain regular Sharpie permanent marker, this one, because sometimes if you use regular pen on them, it takes forever to dry and then it smears and then you get your planner dirty and it's a whole mess. So that's what's going on here. But I can take these off now because I jotted everything down on a little piece of half sheet note paper so that I could plan this video and not worry about how I was going to deal with that. So let's take these off, we'll trash those, and then let's get these pages off the discs. Okay, put my planner to the side. All right, now, whoops, I was totally off balance there. Okay, off center. So I'm going to use Homebody Seasons. Now, if you've watched my monthly videos before, you know I do like to try to use some of my favorite stickers in my monthly spreads because I'm going to look at a monthly spread longer than I'm going to be looking at a weekly. I refer to it more than 7 days throughout the month. Let's just make sure that we are even here. Okay. Try to remember to remain centered on there. Now, Homebody Seasons is definitely a favorite, and I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not in the Christmas spirit this year. I mean, I don't want to say I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm Jewish. However, my sister-in-law is Catholic. My niece and nephew are Catholic. My family does get together for Christmas every year. This year, I'm sure that we will not be because of COVID. I know that people are decorating early, and I'm so excited for those who are so excited for the holiday season. But like, aside from not being able to be with family, it's just like bringing up, I don't know, memory. Like it's just not, it's not something that I'm crazy excited about this year. However, December is an exciting month for me because I will be moving at the end of September. December, what am I saying? At the end of December. So I will have a lot to do and a lot to look forward to, and that'll definitely kind of keep me busy throughout the season or the month. I'm sorry, I just can't get my words together at all. So I want to take a couple of stickers out. I do really like this. Now I'm kind of second guessing my want to use these, and I'm kind of kicking myself because I already filmed my classic for the first week of December, or the second week of December actually, which is Hanukkah, and I was looking for these navy kind of stickers, and they're right here, which they're very, very pretty. So the thing is that I'm like, I love these longer stickers, but I'm really not going to be able to use them in the monthly. So that's why I'm like, oh, should I have pulled out this sticker book? I think I will anyway, and I'm going to find ways to make it work and hopefully show you some ways to make it work for a monthly as well. Because if I just gave up, then I wouldn't be showing you or teaching anything and probably wouldn't be learning anything myself. So maybe we'll kind of pick up a few tricks together with this. Okay, let's take some of these out. And then, let's see, this is nice. Time to gather beautiful moments. Hello, winter. It's nice to see you again. The days are merry. I could use that. Okay. And the reason I was about hello, winter, it's nice to see you again, is because of the blues in there. I don't think I'll really be pulling, I guess you can't see that, I won't really be pulling blues into this spread. the sticker I love. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a way to use it though. Let's just kind of see what else. I think these are fall, yeah. Okay. So next, I want to, I think, take some of these out. And I really, I mean, even more so than just Christmas itself, I just love how classic these are. I don't know what they're called. Are they pine trees or pine leaves or something? I just think they're so pretty and classy, and I would love to be able to look at them all month. What is nice is that the sticker book has 2 pages of these. Those are on clear sticker paper. This is on white sticker paper. So as long as I don't use all of them, which I probably won't, I'll be able to have plenty for a second spread. I'm not going to be someone who decorates for Christmas all winter long. That's just not my style. But I'm sure that I'll be doing, I mean, I do have 4 planners a week, so I will be doing plenty of Christmas spreads. Okay, put that aside for now. I did pull out some washi. I pulled out a black and this red and gold. And I think, I'm just trying to decide how I want to use it. If I want to use the red or the black. I think for now I'm going to use the red. And I want to mark off, that's way too much. To start out, it's still too much, Elise. I want to mark off the last week of December because maybe I can do it this way, I guess. I'm going to do here through here because I'm taking off that week of work. And so I like to use washi to note when I'm going to be off, or in my, I'm going to cover these up too. In my November, I believe, I marked off when 2 of my coworkers are going to be taking off, and it just kind of gives me a little bit of an idea at a quick glance. So I'm whiting out all of these holidays. I wrote them down. Can't get that one done. And I'm using a Papermate Dryline Ultra, which I really recommend. I like it. It's very smooth. You can also write on it if you want to. Okay, so I'm sure I'll be working on Christmas Eve, but Christmas we will be closed. So there's kind of a freebie day off, which is nice. And let me grab my Fiskars knife. I have this linked in the description of the video as well. All right, and then do this bottom part. This is pretty washi. I don't even know what it's from. I don't think it's Happy Planner. I'm not sure, but I like it. This survived my washi tape destash of 2020. Okay. I've seen people use washi in their monthly, not only to note vacation, but maybe when their kids have school or have off school. I've seen moms who may be divorced and have shared custody of their kids, noting which weekends they have the kids or which weekends they don't. And there's plenty of great ways to use washi in not only your planner, but your monthly spread. The more I talk to people about monthly spreads and the more I share my own monthly spreads, I'm seeing those who don't utilize theirs. I've always used mine, and so I encourage you to give it a try because I like doing it, I like planning it, and I also like writing it. In a moment, I'm just covering this part up here at the top too, that like beige line, just to kind of bring the colors into. Actually, before I do that, because now I'm wondering if I'm going to want to use these leaves throughout there, and I may. Okay, let me cut this one just because it's already down, and then I can always lift it up. The good thing about washi is it's not as sticky typically as stickers, and so it's easier to pull up without ripping the pages. It does depend on what brand of washi you're using, of course, but I've had luck with it. Okay. Now I'm thinking maybe I should have. Let me look at the height of these leaves. Make sure that I'm sure there's a better word for them than leaves, that you're just like, Elise, you are clearly not someone who celebrates Christmas because you have no idea what they're called. I'm not sure yet. I don't know how I want to do that. So let's move on to something else. I have the colorful boxes and functional sticker books here pretty much every single month in my planner. Let me find these, or in my monthly spread. I use black. Where they just went. I could use gold. I don't want to use gold. I use these black ones for bills. So I'm going to go ahead and place those down as well. Just want to find my sheet of note paper here where I wrote down what the bills will be. There are going to be some things that I just don't know yet. Off frame. I don't know the Wild University schedule for December. That usually will come out maybe December 1st. So I don't know what that will be, but I can tell you enrollment will be open from the 1st through the 7th. I have a link in the description of this video if you're interested in touring Wild University or signing up for the monthly or annual subscription. It's $22 a month and $192 for the year. And let me tell you, there is some incredible content coming. I can't talk about it yet, but it's incredible. All right, so again, I'm just noting my bill due dates with these smaller stickers here, giving myself a little bit of room so they're not completely covering that space. And then, let's see, I do have another one on this date. And I have one on the 30th. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's all right now. My bills have just changed so much lately with moving and staying with family and all that kind of stuff. So I don't have a ton of bills happening right now, but rest assure you, in January, there will be more. There will be many, many more with my move. Okay. Oops, I ripped up a little bit of this here. All right, so I have those down. Now I want to note the other things that are happening. So I've got two options for that. One is this Colorful Boxes sticker book. I could use these, and I may. My other thought was using the functional sticker book, but I think you could probably also pull this off with colorful shapes, is circles. I thought it could be fun and a little bit different. Whoops. To, for example, I just need to look at the size. Let me put this on my hand to kind of remove some of the sticky while I test this out. Or I guess I could just use a little scrap piece of wax paper. So it is the perfect size for a monthly box. So I could either do that or do this side thing. I think I'm going to do the circles because I will use these more often, but I really don't use circles a lot in my planner. And so that could be something fun to do. So first up, I want to pull these circles again, go to that page. And I feel like I never know how to use the circles in my planner, so I don't use them a lot. So here's a good opportunity. Okay, and now in Homebody Seasons, forgot what book I was in, because I do want to make sure that I'll have enough room, yeah, there we go, for these holidays to go in here. So if Homebody Season, I have New Year's Eve, let's see here, Christmas Eve. I could cut this a little bit because that white border is kind of going into that part there. All right, it's not perfect, but it's fine. Christmas Day should be in here. There it is, it's all the way at the top there. That's weird. Okay. So Christmas Day, probably need to cut this one a little bit also. And then the other, there's two more that I need. And I think I'm going to have challenges with these, so I may have to just write them. But it's the first day of Hanukkah and also Kwanzaa. My guess was using Heather's sticker book. Hanukkah would be too big for the circle, so let me take a look. Actually, it fits. And to be honest, I kind of want to remove these and use these for another planner spread. Because if I'm going to use Heather's stickers, I'd rather use, or like if I'm going to use holiday stickers, I'd rather use all of the same font. I'm gonna have to put these down later because I don't know which parts of that sticker book they're from, and it can be harder to replace paper stickers. So let's put this aside and get to these. So this is Heather's second sticker book, all black letters, and these are a little bit smaller than her first one. So they do fit here, which is nice. So I have Christmas, Christmas Eve, Hanukkah. The only sticker that's not in here that I'm going to need to write out is Kwanzaa, which I don't celebrate, of course, but I want to be able to note for others who do. And actually, it may be too late to move this Hanukkah sticker, but I'm gonna try. I'm starting to rip. I think even though it's ripping a little bit, I'm still going to keep going because that's not going to work. Okay. I wanted to move it up on the page because Hanukkah has a start date and an end date. So if I move this one up a little bit higher, maybe I can write Hanukkah starts here, and then down here I can just write ends because I won't be able to really fit that otherwise. So Hanukkah starts on Thursday, December 10th. And that means it ends 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. I don't know. I need to check. I get confused. I think it ends here, but I need to double check that. Okay. Christmas Eve we have here, and then again, I'm going to have another circle for Christmas, which is sort of going to overlap this washi. And the New Year's Eve, again, will overlap it on the bottom part. All right, and then I really need to figure out when Hanukkah ends. And then Kwanzaa, I wrote it down. Let me see when that is the 26th. So I'll have 3 circles in a row here, which I'm fine with. Okay. I still need to figure out that other Hanukkah one, but I'll get that dealt with. Now, I would like to put a little bit, not this sticker, but maybe one of these on Monday the 28th, because Monday the 28th, I hope, is my moving day, or at least I get the keys for my apartment that day, which is so exciting to me. And because I have off work that whole week, it'll be a great time to kind of get settled. So now this is just a black and red and gold and white spread. Oh, yeah, I'm off frame again. Okay, I am going to pull these up. Whoops, instead I just ripped the washi. All right, that was easy to pull up. And let's crumple that up, washi tape left behind. And now I'm going to white out this peach line because the stickers that I chose for this space are clear. So I don't want you to see that peach line through it. Just nice and smooth. A little bit more. Also, stay in the loop of my blog because I have a bunch of gift guides coming up. I have planning gift guides for the Happy Planner, for other planner companies. I have Amazon ones, and also just my other favorite places to shop. So if you're looking for gifting ideas this year, I hopefully will have you covered, and I'll be posting those on my blog. If you visit planwithelise.com, there'll be a little pop-up where you can get updates about when I post my next blog. And I usually send out like an email to let you know that there's a new blog post as well. Okay, just cut that off. Yeah, I think that's much prettier. And then let me get one more. Let's see. Kind of, whoops, I'm pulling that up. Let's do like that, and then I just need to kind of cut off this end right here. This is hard to do while it's down. Try to show you what I'm doing and also see what I'm doing myself. Oof. All right, this got messy. There we go, a little bit better. Other ways that a monthly is really great is to track appointments, doctor's appointments. You could track your work schedule if it's not regular. Speaking of regular, you could track your cycles and really anything that you want to kind of be able to sort out throughout the month. Let me just get this one right down here. Okay, so I think that's already better than having that other washi up there. Now, I wanted to talk about other ways to use the stickers. I'm sorry for the crunch of the wax paper. I know that's so annoying. I wish they could make silent wax paper. I'm going to cover up this jot it down section. Let me know if you'd like to see, maybe at the end of December, a flip through of 2020 in my planner, in my classic planner, because the classic is the only one that I've stuck with through the entire year. So if you could comment to let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that or if it's maybe just not your thing. All right, let's take a couple more of these stickers. So I like this, paradise does not have to be tropical. It's kind of a nice little note given that we're kind of dealing with some 2020 challenges right now. I'm going to put it a little bit higher up because I'd like to layer it with this black washi, this black and white washi here. I probably should have put the black and white washi down first. And that's not to note anything, it's just kind of to bring the black into the spread and add a little bit of something. Although I wonder if I should put it on the top. Let's try that again. And I'm realizing I have this transparent sticky note right here. See, they don't even, I can't even tell that it was on my planner. Paradise does not have to be tropical, okay? And then, and another thing that this washi is doing right now is it's filling up a little bit of the space in the spread. I have to say, I think it's too thick for this area. Let me quickly grab, I have a scallop washi that's similar to that. It's just a little bit thinner, and I think that will be better for this. So it's this one, as you can see. And I think that'll be better for this spot. Yeah, that's good. It kind of just looks like a little border over it. Take my knife again and pull that up. Okay, so I have that one, and then there's also this green one, Time to Gather Beautiful Moments. So I'm going to put that one over here, and I'm putting them at the bottom of the dates because if I put them at the top, it would cover up what the dates are. So putting it at the bottom of those days. I will say something that I'm going to have to figure out in a second because it's making me crazy is I really don't like this washi tape at the bottom of the spread here. It doesn't, it's like the wrong red. It's too bright. It's it's distracting. It doesn't match at all. And I think it needs to go. These may be a little bit more challenging to pull up. I'm just standing up for a second because I think this will be easier. Oh, maybe it won't be that difficult. Okay. I want to try to keep this bent for a second while I figure out what I'm going to put in its place, because I do still want to put some sort of washi down there to know when I'll be off work. And at this point, it may make more sense for me to grab that black one again, that thicker black scallop, which of course I can't seem to locate right now, even though it was in my hand a moment ago. So, oops, is this it? No, that's not it. Okay. I do have a backup. It's a bigger scallop, which won't work because then it's going to be covered up here. All right, let me bring my washi over to you and maybe there it is. I found it. Okay. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Maybe, I never really turned this upside down, but maybe it'll make more sense to turn it upside down here so that you can see the black on the bottom, even though that circle is going to be covering it shortly. Hope this spread isn't too much of a disaster for you, or this video isn't too much of a disaster. Slice that part off. Okay, let's do it again here. That's fine, I think. Even though it covers some of that scallop, you can still see down here afterwards that, or like after the circle ends, that it's still applicable to that day. So I think that's better than that red, which was just a little bit too harsh for this spread. I think these are just like soft, neutral, sort of like a farmhouse Christmas, and it wasn't working. Okay. That's much better. Part of me feels like this is enough and that I could be finished here, but I do want to add a little bit more decoration into it. There's so much going on over here and not a lot up here. So let me take Joy and let's just bring a few elements into the spread that I still have room for. Oh, there's these. Okay, I totally missed these before. I don't know how, but these will be perfect. I feel like I know the word for them. Sprigs? Is sprigs the word? I feel like there's a word. Oh, and I also need to look at when Hanukkah ends, but I'm doing this on my phone, filming on my phone, so I'm not really going to be able to do that. I may have to pause this. I want to get some more use out of these. I'm going to call them sprigs because that's what I've decided that they will be called. I don't know if it's true or not. So I'm going to slice them up and kind of just place them throughout the spread to add a little bit of color. And I think it kind of adds texture too, because these are just like such fine lines that are in here. They're really pretty. Let's cut another one up. I know that you should be like, well, Elise, if Hanukkah is 8 days and you're saying it starts on the 10th, but the problem that like I should be able to figure out when it ends. The problem is it's the night of the 10th, and that's just where I always get a little bit messed up. So, okay, got that. You can probably do a couple more in here. Okay. Maybe I'll bring this one in on the side here. And then let's get one over here to kind of break up some of this black. Okay. And maybe one more. I like to cut up stickers to kind of get, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was off frame that most of that time. I have a new filming setup and I'm not quite used to it yet, clearly. I'm gonna put that one there. but I will try to be more mindful of this. Sorry. I just put that one here, so maybe we'll put this over here. These are kind of randomly placed and not a ton of thought put into them, but it's okay. All right. I also, let me see. I want to cut up this sticker. It's like a really pretty sticker, and I'm kind of sad that I'm going to cut it up, but I'll explain to you my reasoning in a second. So I want to cut these, we're going to call them sprigs. Let's cut these sprigs out. And then I'm going to use them sort of at the bottom here just to kind of look like they're coming out of the planner. And then that kind of frames this area and gives me the space to write in whatever may come up. I am going to move this one because it's right next to it and I just feel like that looks weird. So I'm going to put this one right down here. And then I still do have Never Lose Your Sense of Wonder and Merry, which I could do, just kind of bring in these stickers a little bit more. So we can put Merry right here. So now I kind of have that red, and then maybe Never Lose Your Sense of Wonder here. That's nice. And then in addition to that, I'm going to put this washi up here again so that all of these little strips of quotes have this same washi and it's a little bit more cohesive. Oops. Okay. Now I'm going to write Kwanzaa here. I won't be able to do it like Heather's lettering, but it's okay. Just want to make sure I don't spell it wrong. I know that often when I talk and write at the same time, I spell things wrong. All right, this spread is cute. Okay, let me figure out when Hanukkah ends. I'll be right back. Okay, it is Friday, December 18th. I don't know why I thought I was wrong, but it is that day. So maybe right here I'm going to write Hanukkah begins. I know I usually don't letter in this, and before I share a before the pen. But for this purpose I am, because I just feel like it's part of the holiday, and of course I needed to include Kwanzaa in there as well, or wanted to include. So now we have Hanukkah begins and Hanukkah ends. I'm a little that I don't have any circles on this side of the spread, so I feel like it's not very balanced. However, there's a lot of holidays going on in a matter of a few weeks. So I'm fine with it, but I do like how this spread came out. It's soft. You know what? Let me just add one more sprig over here, I think, just to kind of round out December a little bit. And let me snip off this part. Oops. Okay. I'm happy with how this came out. It's a nice, soft holiday spread. It's not so bright and in my face, which is kind of what I wanted. I think that removing this washi was a great idea because it was just much darker or brighter than any other color in here. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the month ahead and all that it will bring. So thank you so much for watching. I would love if you took a moment to subscribe. It means so much to me when you subscribe to my channel, and let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you next time.